wouldn't renew the measures that had allowed MPs to vote and participate in debates from home. And it's left some MPs, those who are shielding and unable to take part, pretty angry. One of those MPs is Labour's Sunday Margaret Hodge, who joins us now. You've said that the change of rules has left you disenfranchised. What do you mean?
Absolutely. Well, we've won a bit of a victory, Sophie, in that the government decided at the end of last week that those of us who can't go in by reason of age or because we've got underlying conditions or because members of our family have got underlying conditions or because they're women who are pregnant or because they've got children at home who aren't at school, all sorts of reasons, we can vote by proxy. But I have to say, I think watching last week, it was a Gilbert and Sullivan farce rather than serious Westminster process.
Is she trying to be that pompous on purpose? Or is it your decades of being an MP thinking they're above the law, looking down on the little people, especially within the Labour Party? It's rife with left-wing propagandists like Mary Hodge.
That were taking place. And what's happening this week, which makes me so angry, I'm now allowed to vote, but I can't take part in debates around legislation. So tomorrow.
Oh, my heart bleeds for her. These people just don't live in the real world. They get £80,000 a year, incidentally, 15k pay rise within the austerity years from 2010 to 2020. Did nurses get that sort of pay rise? Did doctors? Did consultants? Did firefighters? Don't think they did.
Tomorrow, there is a debate on virtual access, and I would like to virtually take part in that debate. I've been told I can't do that, so I am being disenfranchised and discriminated against on a debate that is discussing my disenfranchisement and my discrimination. It's just a nonsense.
And the government, I guess, would argue that at a time when they're asking people to start to go back to work, MPs need to set an example, and there are certain things that MPs do that are very difficult to do properly remotely. I mean, do you think they've got a point?
Listen, there are two, three things. I want to get back as quickly as possible, but I want to get back when it's safe. And also, we've all been working.
Typical left-wing MP. Do as I say, not as I do. They're quite happy to send bus drivers, medical receptionists, frontline workers, nurses, doctors, consultants to catch this coronavirus, but not themselves. Typical.
Really hard. We've just found new ways of working, as indeed you have. So it's very interesting how I now work virtually, have virtual surgeries, virtual coffee afternoons, virtually. And I do feel I've been representing my constituents well. The third thing is it...
So she thinks she's been representing her constituents very well. Well, she would say that when she's got 80 grand a year, unlimited expenses and a golden-plated pension in a safe Labour seat. Typical London-based MP. Life only exists out inside the M25. If you know them, if you live in Wales, anywhere other than the south, they don't care. There's a reason why buses, trains run better in the south than the north. It's because all MPs are in the south. Even my MP, Rachel Reeves, she couldn't get elected twice in London, so they found her a nice safe Labour seat outside London when John Battle, the MP, retired. Politics in this country is completely corrupt, and the sooner people start seeing this, the sooner this country can recover.